Imagine waking up every morning, not thinking about dreams, but about survival. In the world's most powerful nation, millions struggle just to find steady jobs and buying a home. For many Americans, that dream is slipping further out of reach. The United States promises global leadership. But how strong can it be abroad if its people suffer at home? Jobs under pressure. The reality is stark. More than 1.9 million Americans are classified as long-term unemployed, searching for work for over 6 months with no success. Job creation has slowed, hiring freezes are spreading, and industries once booming are now cutting back. For college graduates, the dream of landing a job has turned into months of rejection letters. For middle-aged workers, layoffs mean starting over in a market that feels stacked against them. The housing crisis. And if finding a job is hard, finding a home is even harder. Housing prices have skyrocketed, and mortgage rates are at their highest in decades. A family earning $75,000 a year, once considered middle-class security, can now afford less than a quarter of homes on the market. Rent, too, is eating up paychecks, forcing families to choose between housing and healthcare, between shelter and savings. Even rural America is no longer safe from this squeeze. Incomes stay flat, but housing costs climb higher every month. Why this matters. USA versus the world. So why does this matter? Because America's strength isn't measured only by its military or its global reach. It's measured by the lives of its people. Rivals like China and Russia point to America's struggles and ask, how can a nation lead the world if it cannot provide stability at home? Meanwhile, countries in Europe and Asia experiment with rent controls, subsidies, and affordable housing programs. The contrast is sharp, and the world is watching. Real stories. These aren't just numbers, they're real people. Single mother in New York, working 2 jobs, yet still falling behind on rent. A recent graduate in California, drowning in student loans, unable to find work. A family in Texas, forced out of their home as mortgage rates doubled in a single year. Behind every statistic is a story of struggle and of resilience. What needs to change? The solutions aren't a mystery. Stricter regulations on housing markets, investments in affordable housing projects, mortgage assistance for struggling families, job training, and incentives to rebuild America's workforce. Other nations have done it. Germany, Canada, Australia, proving that policy can protect people. The question is, will America act before it's too late? Closing, call to action. Friends, America's challenge is not only global, it's deeply personal. Jobs, homes, security. These are the foundations of any superpower. If the US cannot secure them, its greatest rival may not be China or Russia, but its own internal divisions. What do you think? Is America still the land of prosperity, or is it weakening from within? Share your thoughts in the comments and support the channel USA vs. World as we uncover the stories the world needs to hear.